What is up, you gorgeous, fabulous creatures, and welcome to another day, another episode of the Losing It podcast. You're here with Kylie Pax, Australia's emotional eating coach. And if you can't tell the little bit of squealy excitement in my voice, let me make it clear. We are in the final few days. This is the last few steps of the race of 2023. And I'm pumped, I'm excited, and I'm also in the mood for a smackdown. You know what's coming. When it's smackdown time, it's time to get your ass in gear. Next week, we're going to talk a little bit about, setting your goals and all that sort of shit. And it's going to be really fantastic and amazing. But this week, I want to remind you that if you have spent this year being lazy ever, then I just recorded a quick story about this on my Instagram. First of all, if you're not following me over there, what the fuck? Head on over to Kylie Pax. It's just Kylie Pax. Head on over to Instagram, search for Kylie Pax, or it's Kylie_Pax, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only one on there because, hello. But what I said was, go ahead today. I challenge you today to go to a mirror, strip yourself down to your undies if you have to, and look at your damn self. Your body will be a reflection of your most consistent habits over this past year. I'm just going to let that one sink in for a second. When you see your body naked, it is going to, you don't need to say a word. Nobody needs to say nothing to you. You will see, screaming loud, the habits of your previous 12 months are there for all to see. Why do you think we're so fucking ashamed to wear bathing suits to the damn beach and go to swimming pools and everything? Because we're dissatisfied with our body. But we don't get dissatisfied enough with ourselves in the moment when we're making the decisions that are going to lead to the dissatisfaction with the body. We're not getting upset with ourselves when our brain, when that voice in your head is like, you should eat more pizza, you should get the ice cream. Oh, it's one more time, doesn't matter. It's Wednesday, it's Thursday, it's fucking Sunday. Eat. It's nearly time to eat. You should just have more. We never listen to the voice that says you should have less. Where's that fucking voice? Show me the voice that says you should have less. Do you know what happens with that voice? The problem with that voice is it's so quiet and it's so subtle. But much like a screaming toddler, the voice that kicks up and says, eat more. If you don't eat it now, somebody else is going to eat it. If you don't eat it now, you're going to start again on Monday anyway. So you better just eat it all now because then it's going to go away. That voice screams. I want to challenge you today to start screaming back. If you're not answering back to that voice in your head, you are not even thinking. There is no conversation going on. You've had a fucking lobotomy and you're just obediently doing whatever that stupid ass voice tells you to do. You need to start having conversations with your damn self before this new year kicks in. The next time that voice gets all up in your head and it's like, you should eat this, you should have more of this, or you shouldn't have salad tonight. You should do this. You shouldn't do any more workouts now because it's nearly the end of the year. All the bullshit that it is telling you, if you are not giving a rebuttal, then you are not even thinking. All you're doing is indulging in 15 minutes or hours or days or years of just idiocy. Fucking idiocy. That's what we do when we listen to stupidity without thinking, talking, or acting back. Listen, here's the perfect example. And this word may be a little contentious, but it's the first one that comes to my mind. We're about to roll into 2024. So I can't believe I'm even saying this, but it's been 4 years now since lockdown, since all the fucking palaver of COVID. But when COVID came out, when it just took us all by surprise, it was unfamiliar. We didn't know what was going on. And many of us, myself included, listened blindly to the, I roll my eyes when I say this, quote unquote, authorities who told us what to do, how to do it, how much of it to do, what you could do and what you couldn't do. And we didn't know any better. We didn't know. We had no history with this particular thing before. We didn't know what the fuck was going on. And we followed their advice blindly. Now, many people have paid the price for that. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going further into a political debate because that's not what I'm talking about here. But what I want to sort of contrast and highlight for you is that you have unlike the example I just gave you, where we didn't have previous experience in that area, didn't know what to expect, didn't know what to do, so we did what, quote unquote, they told us to do. And I'm not, again, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about vaccines. I'm talking about all sorts of that. I'm not pro, against. I'm not going into that. That is not what I'm talking about either. I'm just saying we all, like sheep, like fucking stupid fuckwits, did everything they told us to do. And the people who didn't were the ones who were laughed at, shamed, blah, blah, blah. You now have every day in your head the same conversation is going on. There's an idiot voice that is telling you bullshit that you've listened to for 99.9 infinity% of your lifetime. It's telling you the same fucked up shit that has got you into the same fucked up position you're in now with your health, your life, your body, the goals that have been unmet, the potential that sits unfulfilled, all of that. And yet year after fucking year, you listen to that stupid fucking voice in your head and do the same shit that it told you to do the year before. Sit down a little longer, sleep a little later. Don't do that. That's going to be activity. Like, you don't want to do any fucking activity. Just sit down, watch another episode of Netflix, binge a little bit more, do that a little bit less. We listen and obediently apply the stupid fucking advice that voice gives us. And I do want you to start thinking about it as advice, because it's nothing more than that. It's not an order. It's not a command. It's not something that you have to obey or else XYZ terrible thing will happen. No. All you've got in the moments that the voice gets up in your head and starts telling you, you should eat more pizza, what you have is a fucking opportunity. Every single time that happens, you are now standing smack in the middle of an opportunity to stamp your ground and leave your mark in this world and decide who you will or will not be in that moment. But you don't see it like that. All you do is see it as, I'm terribly uncomfortable in this moment. My mind tells me to get the pizza. My body is craving more pizza. I don't want to miss out on the pizza. So to alleviate that discomfort, you eat more pizza, thereby causing yourself an immeasurable amount of greater discomfort down the track. But you're not thinking about that. All you're thinking about is getting out of the immediate perceived discomfort that you're currently in. This bullshit stops and closes. We're closing that chapter right now, right here with 2023. We're not carrying that absolute fucking crap over into the new year. You can leave that behind here, thank you. Leave it here with me if that's what you need to do, and I'll dispose of it for you. I will happily fucking dispose of that shit for you, because I will not let you live another year in a shitty, fucked up place with your health, your body, your mindset, when I know, as much as you do, that you have so much more potential inside of you to give. But you don't want to do what it takes to bring it out, to live it, to do it, to be it. You don't want to do it. I'm going to stand here today and tell you that in order for you to really kickstart your year with a greater sense of motivation, it is so fucking smart to hook yourself up with someone who's already got it and is already doing it. If you haven't seen my posts about the new group coaching, the inner circle that I'm launching first thing in January, then again, there's an eye roll emoji coming your way. Find me over on Insta, message me, DM me, do whatever the fuck you need to do to make sure, because the price that I've set for this is so no-brainer stupid that if you're not in my group coaching for next year, then I'm just going to say it's your fault if you stay where you are. It's just your fault. That's up to you. It's completely your fault. And I'm using that word purposely. So I just want this to fucking sink in. You can't think there'll be a better time, there'll be another opportunity. Do you want to stand side by side with me, link arms with me, and have me personally hold your ass through January, February, March, whatever you want, however long you need to be there for next year, and I will fucking make sure you get the results that you need. Yes, in the weight loss, of course, but I will not stand for you losing weight without changing your mindset, because that is just called going on another diet. That's, again, a round of bullshit. Any fucking moron can go on a diet. I, again, will not stand for that. Not this time. Not this time. Not this year. Next year, this year, it's going to be your time for the ultimate fucking makeover. Like, this is going to be hot girl summer, whatever, I don't know, colloquialisms you want to use. This is the era of you. That's what this is going to be. This is the era of you. If you want to know more, hit me up, kyliepax.com, or go ahead, find me over on Insta, send me a DM because I'll hook you up with all the info. This is ridiculous. I mean, we are talking like $8 a day. If you don't have $8 a day to get everything that you've ever wanted in your life, I share with you my morning routine, my daily process, everything that I use personally to transform my life from the inside out. If you can't find $8 a day for that, your life is so fucked up, you don't deserve to be in coaching. That's what I'll say to you. So with that, I mean, I knew it was going to be a smackdown, but I mean, that was pretty intense. I am just going to say it like it is. I'm calling it like it is from now on and into 2024 and beyond. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. I'm not going to coddle you. If I see you indulging and carrying on bullshit behaviors, I'll tell you lovingly many times. I have, a really great amount of patience. I want to say infinite. But at some point, the patience turns to a reality check. Because me just being patient and loving you forever is not going to get results either. At some point, somebody has to stand up and get all up in your face and say, honey, come on. Like, seriously, are we really going to do this again? Another cleanse, another diet, another juice fast? Like, is that what we're doing? Wake the fuck up. That's what I'm here to remind you. That is it, honey. I am sending you tremendous amounts of love. It's time to get your shit together. I will see you again next week. Find me over at kyliepax.com/programs and you'll find my group coaching in there. Until next week, I will see you in the new year. Bye for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to shimmy your butt over to kyliepax.com and sign up for one of my programs so you can start losing your weight now. You'll also find helpful notes and resources in my past podcasts that will help you lose the weight without all the BS drama. I will see you next week.